PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds sees you trying to fight 99 other players to be the last man standing, using whatever guns, gear and luck you can scrape together along the way. I won't lie, you will die a lot.
Oh, I killed him!
The odds are rarely stacked in your favour, but if you follow our guide you'll have a fighting chance of seeing a chicken dinner. Here's our 7 tips for surviving in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Head west at the start. Battlegrounds starts with everyone parachuting from a plane over the island of Erenkal. It's a huge island with loads of different zones containing different amounts and types of gear. If you want to avoid dying early, always head west. You can check the compass at the top of the map if you're not sure. The west coast, specifically in between Primorsk and Georgiapol, is always quiet. There's no major landmarks, no high loot areas, and difficult terrain makes vehicles hard to use, so a lot of people avoid it. However, those smart enough to go there will find plenty of buildings full of guns and gear, meaning you'll be able to easily get the supplies you need to survive later without running into too much danger early on. Don't be afraid to hide outside the blue circle at the start and use it for cover later. The blue circle is a constricting energy field in Battlegrounds that slowly reduces the playing area, forcing everyone closer and closer together. Everyone has guns, they're twitchy, you can see how this ends. But the very first time it appears, the damage is minimal and you can easily counter it with any medical supplies you might have. So in the early stages you can hide out in the blue zone where no one will expect you to be. As the game progresses and the damage rises, stay inside the barrier but keep it close to your back. There won't be any players behind you to worry about because it's all hurty. You may even be able to pick up a few kills on unsuspecting players. The landscape is just as good cover as a building. Buildings are usually pretty good for staying alive, especially if you can cover the only entrance, but they carry a lot of risks. A well-placed grenade, for example, will end your run in an instant. Plus, if someone knows you're inside, they can just wait by the exit. If you are looking for a good place to hold up for a while, try and find a ridge, dip or hill where opponents won't be able to hit you. It'll provide solid cover with better sight lines than a building and, crucially, a lot more escape options. Always take a top level helmet if you can find one, but sometimes a lower level vest is better. If you want to win, you're going to need a good helmet and vest. When looting untouched equipment, always grab the highest level possible. But if you loot damaged stuff from bodies, it's a little different. Whatever happens, always take a level 3 helmet, even if it's nearly destroyed, as it will always save you from a headshot. Vests, however, vary. If you plan to fight a lot, then better durability is more important than level. So a full health level 2 is better than a quarter health level 3, as it will last longer. But if it's down to the last few people, then a damaged level 3 is a better option because it will block more damage from a single shot, and that could be the difference between a win and a loss. Keep yourself boosted in the late game. Even if you are at full health, once it gets down to the last 15 or so people, it's a good idea to start popping those energy drinks and painkillers to regain health and boost recovery. It'll help you survive a late stage fight, plus those ticks of extra health could win or lose a match. Hiding in bushes works surprisingly well, but grass is a bad idea. This sounds crazy, but bushes actually provide a really good stealth option. Sit in a bush and there's a good chance someone will walk right past and then wonder where on earth they're getting shot from. Bushes provide no hard cover, but if no one sees you, then no one can shoot you. Hiding in grass, on the other hand, is a recipe for disaster. With the right scopes and sightlines, you can see for hundreds of meters in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, but grass stops being visible around the 200 meter mark. So if you're in it, you are not hidden past a certain range. Pick your battles. The best way not to die in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is not to fight for as long as possible. If you must though, make sure you've got the drop on someone and only take on a fight if you know you can win. If you spot someone holding an AWM and full level 3 armor, maybe don't take them on in clear sight. But see someone with just a shotgun and you have a 4x AR, then you should totally take them out. Take a second to evaluate each combat situation, and if it looks tough, maybe run the other way. Follow these tips and you should survive just that little longer in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. If you have any more tips you think might help, let us know in the comments below. Click the boxes on the left for more content from us, and don't forget to hit that big button in the middle to subscribe for more gaming news, reviews, previews and features right here on Games Radar Plus.